everybody, this is Tommy G.
Hey, PJ.
And PJ, we are coming to you again from Red Rock Park here in Phoenix, Arizona, the Phoenix area. Another great day for baseball and another great day to be on this home stretch before we end up taking the road again. We're heading up to the northwest after this to the Tacoma area to take on the herbivores. So it's gonna be tough here. But as we take a look at our team today, it's a good group. We just did a live from the hive where we decided we weren't going to make any switches at this point. Everyone's safe. We talked a little bit about player development and so forth, but the team is looking pretty good. Going to go back here to the schedule, and like I say, we got the burners in town today that were out for 2 straight at the herbivores. Another back-to-back, Pete. We enjoyed that when we were in Hawaii. Seattle's a little different story.
Yeah, it is. I don't think we're going to get the kind of weather that we had in Hawaii, but hopefully we can get the sticks out and find somewhere up there we can bat the ball around.
I like the sound of that. Well, before we dig into things here, we should probably talk about that last game, Pete. We haven't seen an offensive game like this in some time, and it all started very early with this one by Torrens leading off at first. Hanley Dexteris knocks the single deep into center field, bringing Torrens from first all the way home, and it's 1-0 Beewolves before the first out. Then with
they did it.
then with Dexteris on third, Buster Biggs hits this monster home run into the upper deck in right field, just above the Bro Boom sign, and it's a 3-0 game, still in the first inning.
And I believe still no outs.
Yeah. And then at the top of the second, Ortiz goes to work on the Blowfish batters with this K against Rod fourth. But the Blowfish hitters couldn't be denied as shortstop Elvis Stanley hits this looper into shallow left center, bringing in one for the Fish in the top of the third. But Ortiz goes right back to work, blanking Gutterson in just 3 pitches. But the dangerous Marvin Steed belts one out to right field over the head of Billy LeBoink, and just like that, it's a tie ball game. And we were a little disappointed at that point.
Yes, we were. Shades of games past.
Franco then hits this outfield single, bringing in another run to put the Blowfish out in front. Before Ortiz shuts the whole thing down to end the side. Ortiz keeps things going with one more K in the fourth, and then again 2 more in the fifth, bringing the tally to 6 at that point in the game. And the Beewolves mount a comeback with this 2-run home run by Magic Moore, only his 2nd home run of the season, and it's a completely different team than we saw for the entire first quarter of the season, Pete.
Yeah, this team seems to have put the chip on their shoulder, and they're not taking it off, and they're not going to be denied. They fall behind, and in past we've seen them kind of curl up and go away, but not anymore, Tommy. They keep fighting back.
Well, Beavis Ortiz even gets into the offensive spirit here, as with this unusually long hit from a pitcher back to the warning track and right center field, bringing Johnson Swanson home and putting the Beewolves out in front by 2. And Ortiz then picks up his final K in the 6th, making it 7 on the day. It was a great outing by Ortiz, Pete.
Yeah, it was. Again, we talked about the pitchers really seem to have woken up here between Hurley Bender and Beavis Ortiz. We've seen some really good pitching. Yeah.
Well, in the bottom of the 6th, the resurgent Buster Biggs steps to the plate and takes Bradwick deep to center field with this double that brings Dexteris home, making it 7-4 Beewolves.
Buster Biggs, y'all.
And then still in the bottom of the 6th, the Blowfish pitch around Ruby Green to get to Johnson Swanson, loading the bases, and the Beewolves make a switch, bringing in the hot bat of Steve Monstour, who hits it hard down the first base line, bringing in another run and putting the Beewolves back in front. And wouldn't you know it, the Beewolves have a 4-run lead. Benson Rushmore.
I would know it. I watched the game.
Benson Rushmore then comes in relief for Ortiz in the top of the 7th and proceeds to rack up 2 Ks of his own to get things started. But it doesn't last long as Marvin Steed spoils the party in the top of the 8th with this triple when Ruby Green inexplicably leaps out of the way of a line drive, and then Buster Biggs runs around the ball in left field, allowing the runner at first to come home. I think the Beewolves needed some new glasses on that one, Pete.
Something happened there, yeah. I don't know what happened. 1 out.
Harry Backman then hits this single to bring Steed home, and the Beewolves' lead is cut in half to 2. But then, with 2 runs out in the same inning, the dangerous Naruba Wanga belts this 2-run homer over left field, and the game is tied. Another solid lead squandered by Arizona.
Yeah, we got to work on that.
Yeah. But at the bottom of the 8th, the Beewolves see Steve Monstour at the plate again with bases loaded as he hits this ball to the first baseman, bringing in the lead run. And then not too much later, Poke Foster's brought in to pinch hit for Rushmore, and he hits this single in the right field, bringing in another run and making the score 10-8 Beewolves. Finally, Stanley hits his line drive into the glove of Alora Franco, and the Beewolves finally get that elusive first home win 14 games into the season.
Yeah, it was a long time coming, but we'll take it. Slow, steady climb back up into the hunt there.
Yes. So before we talk about today's game, we have Around the League, Pete, and we're going to start off with, we have 15 games to tell you the scores of. The first one was the Freebooters in Philadelphia, the front runners. Pete, lead us off.
All right. Front runners take that one 1-0.
Overdogs visit the Jacks in Houston, and it's the Jacks win 8-3.
Heaters and the Water Bullets. The Water Bullets take an early lead and hold on to win 6-8.
The Moose visit the Buzzards, and Moose win 1-0.
Freedom and the Sawteeth. Little seesaw. Sawteeth hold on to win by a score.
Wide loads on the West Coast against the Outlaws, and the Outlaws win big 11-4.
Holy cow, the Hot Corners and the Sandcats going back and forth, and ultimately it's the Hot Corners 8-4 and 12.
Wow. Moonstars visit the Warblers, and the Warblers win it 3-2.
The Nemesis and the Frontrunners, this is a battle of the Titans, and the Nemesis win it 9-3.
Those Blowfish we faced visit the Herbisaurs. Ooh, up in Tacoma, Herbisaurs 8-2.
Platypi against the Moose. Platypi take an early lead and are able to hold on and win 12-4.
Goldcoats visit the Heaters in Detroit, and the Goldcoats win it 5-4.
Freebooters and the Crocs. Back and forth battle, but the Crocs hold on to win 9-6.
The Freedom visit the Grapplers on the West Coast, and the Grapplers jump out to a lead and win it 8-5.
The Sirloins and the Overdogs. Sirloins battle back, but the Overdogs take it 13-7.
Hey, Dogs, way to go.
All right.
All right, Pete, how about the standings?
Over there in the Pioneer Conference, Tommy, at the Pathfinder Division, the Burners are holding a 1.5 lead over the Freedom and the Moose with a record of 9-5.
Down in the Uncharted Division, you got the New York Wild Pigs with 10-4 records. Still, I think, still the best record in the league, and they are a half game out in front of the Platypi of San Diego.
And then down in the Journey Division, the Arctics are holding a half game lead by virtue of the schedule. The Arctics at 8-6, and the Freebooters and the Sandcats with a record of 8-7 are both a half game out of first place.
Good to see the Sandcats still in there. Over here,
still in the hunt, yeah.
In the Explorer Conference, Seafarer Division, you got the Goldcoats with an impressive 10-5 record at 667. They're a half game ahead of those Jacks that just barely beat us, Pete, who still have a 9-5 record. Yeah,
in our division, the Trade Division, the Herbisaurs have a full game on the Nemesis. Herbisaurs with a record of 9-6, Nemesis with a record of 8-7. Our own Beewolves at 3-11 find themselves 5.5 games out of first place.
It's funny with the league change up this year. You know, last season the finals were the Sirloins and the Water Bullets. Both of them are in our division now, and neither one of them look like they're going for the championship.
No, yeah.
And finally, in the Curiosity Division, you got the Sawteeth at the head of that one, actually tied in first place with the Warblers. That was the league where everyone was tied. So the Wide Lows and Moonstars are just a game back.
Yeah. It's the Journey Division and the Curiosity Division that are the most interesting to me because You know, Journey Division, the Grapplers are at 7 and 8, are a game and a half out of first place, and then in the Curiosity Division, the Moonstars and the Wide Loads at 8 and 7 are only a game out.
Yeah.
These guys are they're like a hair's breadth from each other. that is an interesting conference there.
Speaking of interesting, I'm excited to see if the Beewolves are really turning things around here, if they could whittle down that games back.
I would love that. I mean, if we could take this one, and then like you said, we got the back-to-back at home against the Herbisaurs, and if we could gain some, we could really gain some ground if we could take those two games.
Yep. Well, this game is going to be a tough one to go, Pete. You got the Burners, who are 9 and 5, the extreme contact specialists, facing the Beewolves, who are speed demons at 3 and 11. The starting pitcher on the mound for the Burners, who their rotation is about average. Jonas Jacobson throws the ball fairly hard. He's got a little bit of movement, accuracy. He's kind of run-of-the-mill. He's got a 2-1 record on the season with a 5.17 ERA, a 1.47 WHIP. It's respectable.
Yeah, it is. The notable players for the Burners is Trejo, the first baseman. He's got better than average power, better than average ability to connect, and he's got great speed on the base pass. He's hitting 250 with 1 home run.
And he's locked in.
He's locked in. V. Dorsey, the third baseman, also locked in. He's about average power, but the ability to connect and the speed on the base pass is exceptional. And he's hitting 286 with 1 home run in the season. And then the big terror for the Burners, G. Potter in right field. She's got better than average power, better than average ability to connect, and better than average speed. She's hitting 373 with 6 home runs, Tommy. She's got 6 home runs on the season. So wow. She's somebody to contend with, yeah.
Well, we're going to start on the mound there, Frangipani, the right-hander, and since this is a contact team, we're going to need to see junk from her. Junk's not her biggest specialty, but she could put enough movement on it. Her biggest thing is velocity. She's okay with anchor. She's 1-1 on the season with a 4.41 ERA, very impressive, and a 1.29 WHIP. I know she's one of our favorites, Pete.
Yeah, she is, and I'm hoping she can add to that win total today. For the Beewolves, the notable players, of course, Alora Franco at first base. She's locked in. She's got exceptional power. She's got great. She sees the ball very well, and she's got great speed on the base pass. She's hitting 452, and she has not gone yard yet this season, Tommy. Hanley Dexter is the superstar shortstop who is juiced, and his power has been exceptional in the last couple of games. His ability to connect and his speed are off the charts. He's hitting 288 with no home runs. And then, of course, Brad Biggs, our left fielder, he's juiced as well, and his power is off the charts. His ability to connect is exceptional, and his speed on the base pass is also off the charts. He's hitting 304 with 3 home runs. I think he shares the lead with the highest on the team with 3 home runs.
And he doesn't. And despite the fact that his name's Buster, he doesn't mind that you call him Brad.
No, he doesn't.
That's your nickname for him. Your nickname is some other name, Brad.
Fred Biggs.
Well,
this over there in left field. They call him Brad Buster. I mean, Buster Biggs. This is
it's an interconference game, so this is going to be the only time we see the Burners this whole season. It would be great to get a win against them. The only way we would play again is if we both made it in the finals. Extremely unlikely. So this may be the only look we get at this team this year. Let's make it a good one.
Yeah, let's send them away unhappy. That's what I'd like to do.
One more thing before I change screens, I'll just point out there, like we said with that $17 million purchase, Alora Franco's always on the notable players, so we're getting our money's worth there.
Yeah, she's been solid since we brought her in. I mean, I think she leads the team in walks as well. So she's, at the plate, she has been just a real diamond in the rough. We, picking her up off the free agent wire, and then having her perform the way she is, man, awesome.
All right, let's see. We're getting the new lineup from the assistant coach, and he's suggesting Hanley Dexter start things off again at the top of the order. So it would look like this in the batting order. Hanley Dexter is our shortstop, who is juiced. He's a tough out utility player. Then followed by Bertha Banks at third base. Bertha's been out a little bit while, and she's trying to get back her batting average in there. Hopefully she can turn that around. Buster Biggs, who's otherwise known as Brad, is the left fielder.
I was just going to say, so does that mean Brad's not playing then?
Buster Biggs. Who? I never heard of the guy.
When did we get that guy? Wait a minute.
He's also juiced. He's got great power, contact, speed. He's boy. I'd want to sign this guy if we didn't have him already. Alora Franco then at first base. She'll bat fourth. She's locked in. Billy LeBoink in right field as usual, an anchor out there. Freddie Knox playing second base instead of Gina Torrance. Gina Torrance is a little bit tense, so the assistant coach recommends we give her a little bit of the seat. I know she's run around the ball in a circle in a couple games, so maybe she just needs a day off, do some shopping. Magic
she
Moore.
Should stop doing that too.
Magic Moore will be playing center field. Magic Moore coming back from one of the best games of his career last night. Johnson Swanson catching at AP. It looks like Monsteur's he's a little bit worn down, so we'll get to see Johnson make his case. And then, as we know, on the mound, one of our favorites, Fran Giappani. She throws the forefinger, the two finger, the curveball, the slider, and the changeup. And I think we're getting the light. Pete, you ready to get this game going?
I certainly am, and as you pointed out, I think this is Johnson Swanson's swan song here. So if he doesn't make anything out of this, well, in episode 8 of the Live from the Hive, he will be saying goodbye.
But if he hits a 2-run, 2-homer, then then we could consider him
that'll be it. Tonight he'll go 5 for 5 with 6 RBIs, and you'll be like, oh, now they're stuck with him again.
Hot afternoon game here at Red Rock Park. They decided to close the back and turn the air on. Nice and comfy.
There you go.
How about that lineup for the Burners, Pete? What can you tell me?
How about it?
Here it comes.
Gotten it yet. Did you get? Oh, there it is. Dorsey at third base, Lowbrow at center field, Benetti at shortstop, Trejo at first base, Potter in right field, Mahoney in left field, Perkins at second, Traffic at catching, and Jacobson pitching. Perkins is hurting, or whatever that red arrow down was. Via Dorsey, Kyson Lowbrow, and Shiny Bonita going to face Fran Giappani in the top of the first. Jump drive, real cheap real estate. I do like those jerseys, though.
Yeah, it's pretty sharp.
Via Dorsey, the third baseman, is hitting .286 with a home run and 5 RBIs. Pops that one up, and Bertha Banks is over in foul territory, makes the catch for the first out. Kyson Lowbrow, the center fielder, hitting .255 with a home run, 9 RBIs on the season, 1 out in the top of the first. This fan base is recharged, Tommy. It's coming in from Giappani. That's in there for a called strike. Strike one. Fran Giappani with 21 Ks on the year. That's in there for a called second strike. 2 outs. Lowbrow has the reputation of being a tough out. There's a shot.
Way to go, Dexter's. Hey!
We got him. We got him.
What a play by Dexter's.
Hard hit ground ball to Dexter's, who dove for it. Comes up firing and is able to gun down Lowbrow for the second out. 2 outs. Allen's fouled off, out of play. Strike one. Shiny Bonita, the shortstop, hitting .333 with 2 home runs and 14 RBIs. That's back to Giappani, who picks it up, makes the throw to first to Franco to retire the side. 1-2-3 coming up in the bottom of the first. Hanley Dexter's, Bertha Banks, and Buster Biggs. Going to take a look at Jonas Jacobson. Boston Crab. Put it in your face.
Stick it in your mouth hole. Hanley Dexter.
I got a hit.
Stanley Dexter takes the first pitch outside, strike one, 0-1 the count, and the Beewolves are looking to make some offense here. Ooh, swinging to make the second one, strike 2, but he's a tough out here as he faces Jonas Jacobson. Pushes that one down the line. Oh, and Dorsey reaches out and grabs that foul ball. Caught. 1 down.
Bertha Banks the third baseman, hit 185 on the season. She has struggled. One out in the bottom of the first. That one's in there for a cold strike. That one's low, ball 1-1. Swing and a miss, and Bertha Banks finds herself behind. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a smash up the middle into center field for a clean single, and Bertha Banks is on base. Way to go, Bertha.
All right. Yeah, we get a runner on before 2 outs, too, you know?
Yeah.
Buster Biggs looking at that right field wall again. He's hitting 304 on the season. Great power hitter. The pressure ramps up a little bit here. Shows patience on that one, but it makes it inside. Strike 1. 0-1 the count. That one's high and inside. Ball 1. 1 apiece. Good eye there. Jonas Jacobson throwing his 10th pitch right now. Ooh, big swing and a miss by Buster Biggs. 1-2 the count. Outside corner, ball 2. Just missed. That was good eye there. Smash into the gap on the left side in the left field. Mahoney stops if they're going to keep the runners at. And there's a good single by Biggs.
Yes, sir. Alora Franco, the first baseman, hitting 452. No home runs so far, but 2 RBIs. Runners at first with 1 out. That one's fouled off. 0-1. There's a smash. Second baseman laid out, trying to make it, was able to knock it down, but couldn't make a play. Everybody's safe.
Crowd on their feet here as Billy LeBoy comes out with only 1 out. He's hitting 302 on the season. He likes the high pitch, and the pressure is ramped up here, Pete. Oh, he swings real early, hands that souvenir out on the left side. 0-1 the count. That one's up near his face. It's going to go to Bonetti, who's going to get the out at 2, and the double play to end it, Pete.
Rats. So the Beewolves come up with 3 hits in the bottom of the first. Rafael Trejo, Gertrude Potter, and Typhoon Mahoney going to face Japani through 6 pitches, and so far no score.
That's pretty good. Rafael Trejo locked in and fit, hitting 250 on the season, known as an RBI man. He's got 1 home run. Japani's looking to throw her 7th pitch, gets it from Swanson inside corner, strike 1. Makes it there. A lot of fans out there wearing the white and blue of the Beewolves. That one's hit foul down the right field side. Another souvenir. 0-2 the count. Japani's ahead of him, number 40. Cool as a cucumber here in the air-conditioned building. That one's hit hard down the right side. Foul again for Trejo. Ooh, that one came up near Trejo's hands. Had to get him off the plate. Let's see if she goes low and away here to get him swinging. And she does. Oh, and it's going to make it up the middle. Unfortunately, Magic Moore scoops it up. We're going to hold him at first base. Good single by Trejo.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 3.
Gertrude Potter hitting 373, and like you said, Pete, she's got 6 home runs on the season. A lot of speed at first base as well there. There he goes. The throw from Swanson, and not in time. Boy, I thought he had that pretty darn well. But Trejo is now at second. Outside corner strike, 1 apiece, top of the second, still no score. Ooh, the throw back to Dexteras. Trejo makes it back in time. Good effort by Japani there. She's getting ready to throw her 14th pitch. Delivers inside, that goes down the line, foul. And now we got 2 strikes against Potter. Low inside, that one misses. The infield is going to, oh, the outfield's, well, never mind. That one's hit to Bertha Banks, who's going to go to second to test him. Goes over to first then. Doesn't get both runners, but gets Potter. 1-0. Typhoon Mahoney up at the bat. I'm sorry, I didn't see what she was hitting on the season. My thoughts were all over the place.
Sir, first at bat.
Oh, how about that? Inside corner, that one misses, ball 1. 1-0 the count. That one's low and away. Banks gets it. She's going to throw to first. Oh, she misses safe. Gee, she waited just a second to see if the runner was coming. And wow, Typhoon, just flames coming off her feet. Addison Perkins likes the high pitch. Oh, and he hits that one deep. Buster Biggs going back. And it's out of here. 3-run home run over the left field wall. Oh, boy. That was a big bomb. 392 feet. It's Perkins' 3rd home run and 6th RBI of the season. And just like that, in the top of the second, the Burners have taken a 3-0 lead.
Number 32.
Spits traffic, hitting 250. Good contact hitter. Not much else. Chapani's looking a little bit tense out there, but she throws that first pitch in for a strike. Hopefully she gets a few things going her way. Outside corner misses, one apiece. 3-0 top of the second. Inside corner check swing, but it's in there. Strike two, 1-2. She needs 2 more outs to get out of the inning. That one's popped down the line. Bertha Banks catches it for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 39.
Jonas Jacobson, not a terrible hitting pitcher. Chapani looked throwing her 24th pitch. Swing and a miss on that changeup. Good pitch there, 0-1 the count. She needs 1 more. That one misses high, ball 1. She's throwing a bit more pitches in the second inning. That one's going to go to Dexteres, oh, gosh. Wrong button.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Misses him. Good stop by Dexteres, but he doesn't get it to first. Villa Dorsey's a real good contact hitter, so she's got to put movement on it there. She does. 1-0 the count. That one misses. That one's inside. Franco's going to pick it up, walk it down herself. 3 down.
It's horrible. 3 runs on 3 hits for the Burners in that inning. Freddie Knox, Magic Moore, and Johnson Swanson going to face Jacobs through 16 pitches and gave up 3 hits in that first inning. Come on, Beewolves, let's get some offense here. Freddie Knox hitting 154 on the season and with 2 RBI. Feeling natural and fit. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's outside. Ball 1. 1-1. There's a smash into center field. It's in there for a single. Freddie Knox standing at first base.
now batting,
Magic Moore comes up. He got a home run in that last game. He's hitting 263 on the season, mostly known as a power hitter. We got a lot of speed at Freddie Knox there at first base. First pitch is way outside, ball 1. They were testing to see if he was going to run. Second pitch lofts in there, strike 1 inside corner. That one's hit. It's going to the second baseman. They're just going to have time to get more. Knox makes his way to second.
All right, Johnson Swanson hitting 111 with an RBI this season. 1 out, bottom of the second. Burners with a 3-0 lead. Swanson, go.
Pass
go,
ball.
go.
He's going to go to third and make it.
All right. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons, too. Hope Foster.
Don't run.
First base.
Oh, I guess he's going. Yes, he does. Yes.
Okay. So it was a sacrifice. Johnson Swanson laid down a perfect sacrifice, and Pope Foster was able to come across the plate.
Remember that when you're going for where you're looking at his average. Fran Giappani, a good hitting pitcher, hits a line drive to Benetti, the shortstop, who's going to throw out at first, 3 down, but they get 1, Pete.
3 outs. Okay. They do. They get 1 back. So Burners with a 3-1 lead. Kyson Lowbrow, Shiny Benetti, and Rafael Trejo going to face Giappani, who threw 28 pitches and gave up 3 hits and 3 runs.
the center
Lowbrow's 0 for 1 with a 250 average. Playing center field for the Burners today. He's feeling neutral and fit. That's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Lowbrow is known around the league as a tough out. That's high. Ball 1. 1-1. Giappani delivers. That's in there for a called second strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Lowbrow. And that's a smash. Oh, just over the head of Bertha Banks into the corner. And Lowbrow pulls into second with a double.
number 8.
Shiny Benetti, the shortstop, 0 for 1 in the day. Runner at second with no outs. It's popped up. Buster Biggs is getting over and just foul out of play. No balls, 1 strike. That's a smash.
Oh! Boy, I thought they had it. Dexteres gets it, throws to third and misses.
First baseman,
I thought they had him too. Rafael Trejo, runners now at first and third with no outs. Trejo has a reputation of being an RBI man. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. That's fouled off. Strike 2. 0-2. No outs in the top of the third. Burners are threatening. That's a shot.
Come on,
into
again?
left center, and it's gone. Another 3-run home run for the Burners. That makes it 6-1. 404 feet. Trejo's second home run of the season and his 8th RBI. And in this game has gotten out of hand. Chapani has lost this thing quick.
Boy.
She is tense. But boy, her ERA is up to 6.87 right now, and there's no outs. Gertrude Prater is up. That first pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike one. Allen's fouled off along the third baseline. No balls, 2 strikes. Base is empty. That's a little high. Ball 1. 1-2. Gertrude Potter fouls that one off. She hit a 3-run homer in the second inning. That's in there for a called third strike. Petty goes down watching. 1 out. Typhoon Mahoney came up 1 for 1. Mahoney Bahuna. She's 1 for 1 with a single. Mahoney's playing left field for the Burners. This is her first game this season. Allen was outside. Ball 1, 1-0. That's low. Ball 2, 2-0. Chapani up to 44 pitches here in the third inning. That's low. Ball 3, 3-0 to Typhoon Mahoney. That's in there for a called strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Chapani delivers. That one's fouled off along the third baseline. We had a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Chapani delivers. Popped up. Out of play behind home plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We'll do it again. Chapani delivers. That's a walk. Chapani walked. Mahoney.
The second baseman, number 35.
Stepping in, Edison Perkins, the second baseman. He hit the home run. I'm sorry, he hit the home run. He's tense. He's playing second base, hitting 281. Oh no. Hope Foster was who's playing Freddie
Knox.
Freddie Knox dove, was able to knock it down but couldn't corral it. Everybody's safe. Runners at first and second again with 1 out. Spitz traffic comes up and he pops one sky high into left field. It's caught for the second out, and a quick throw to first base to try and double up the runner, but he was able to get back. Jonas Jacobson, the pitcher's 0 for 1 today. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Burners with a 6-1 lead. There's a shot at Alora Franco, and it went right through her legs, but she was able to recompose herself and flip it over to Chapani, who was covering first to get him. Hanley Dexter's 0 for 1. Bertha Banks 1 for 1. Buster Biggs 1 for 1. Jacobson's only thrown 25 pitches in the third inning and given 4 hits. Burners with a 6-1 lead.
Yeah, they got to run for every hit.
Hanley Dexter's 0 for 1 today, hitting 283. That's fouled off into the stands. A smash. The second baseman lays out, is unable to corral it, and Dexteris pulls into first with a single. 1 on, nobody out.
All right,
here we go, Beewolves.
Need to get some offense going here. Bertha Banks 1 for 1 with a single, hitting 214 of the season. She's got more power than contact, so hopefully she could make something happen here. Bertha. She hits that one down the line. Fair ball. Dorsey stops it. They're not going to be able to get Dexteris. They get Bertha at first. Dexteris in scoring position. Here comes Buster Biggs.
He's 1 for 1 with a single, hitting 316. Hanley Dexteris at second base, 1 out. There's a pop fly into center field.
Dexteris has to come back. He's going to get tagged out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a double play and it ends it. Oh, Dexteris.
I wasn't even holding the left side is what makes him run. The right side's supposed to bring him back. I didn't hit anything on the left side. Okay. Via Dorsey, Kyson Lowbrow, and somebody else is coming up. That's aggravating. Oh, God.
Dorsey's locked in. Great contact hitter. Hitting 275 on the season. Takes the first pitch inside, misses ball 1. 1-0 count. That one outside makes it strike 1. 1 apiece. Top of the fourth, 6-1 Burners. That one's hit hard back, foul ball, 1-2 the count. A few Burners fans behind the plate there. That one's popped up down the right side. Billy LeBoink ranging over to get it and makes it. First top, boy, that was on the line.
The center fielder, number
Kyson Lowbrow also locked in, 1 for 2 with a double. Another solid contact hitter. So the tense Japani's going to have to put movement on. He anticipated that, but Magic Moore gets that line drive. 2 down, Pete.
now batting. The
Yes,
shortstop,
sir.
number 8.
Shiny Benetti, 0 for 2. Shiny is also a good contact hitter, as is everyone on this team. That one was inside. The infield's going to play the line. Oh, infield's playing halfway. Strike one. The infield's going to play guard the lines. Benetti, 2 strikes. 0-2 the count. Quick. Curveball, swing and a miss, and another K there. Benetti tosses the bat.
All right. In the bottom of the fourth, Alora Franco, Billy LeBoink, Freddie Knox. Jacobson's up to 29 pitches, giving up 5 hits. Burners have out-hit the Beewolves 6-5 and hold a 5-run lead. Alora Franco's 1 for 1 with a single, hitting 469.
That's the frustrating part. You know, they have only 1 more hit than us and 5 more runs. Franco jams that one, but it goes straight to Perkins in second for the out.
Yep. Got to start taking more pitches. Jumped him on first. He's only at 25 in the fourth inning. Billy LeBoink 0 for 1 and hitting 296. Come on, Billy. Billy likes the high pitch.
Oh,
There's a smash to the third baseman. Dorsey picks it up, double pumps, makes the long throw to Trejo
yeah,
for the out.
it's right in there, though. Yeah, you can't not swing.
Yeah,
It's right in.
I know.
Freddie Knox, 1 for 1 with a single. 2 outs, bottom of the fourth. Knox has to show some patience, takes the first pitch. Of course, it's a strike. Second pitch is also a strike, but he hits that one into the gap. Benetti dives at shortstop to stop it, and he beats it out. Way to go, Knox. He's got speed. He's got wheels there. Don't get him out. Stealing second. Magic Moore.
Magic Moore 0 for 1. Well, he doesn't have a very good back there catcher. That's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. 0-1. There's a smash
Oh,
to Dorsey, who dives and makes a diving catch on the
jeez.
line drive. 3 outs. Trejo, Potter, and Mahoney coming up against Japani, who's up to 60 pitches, giving up. She's got 2 strikeouts, a walk, and 6 hits. Trejo's 2 for 2 with a home run. He's a dangerous hitter.
Number 9.
He's got 3 RBIs on the day, hitting 278 with 2 home runs and 10 RBIs on the season. And he is locked in and fit. Pitch from Japani is foul on the first baseline. 0-1. Allen's ground ball. Dexteros picks it up, makes the throw to Franco to retire Trejo. Gertrude Potter, the right fielder, she's tense and fit, but she's 0 for 2 on the day, hitting 361. She's got 6 home runs and 15 RBIs. You got to be careful with this one. She can go yard. That's fouled off along the third baseline. 0-1. That's in there for a called second strike. 0-2 with 1 out. Trapani delivers, and that's a shot into the gap between left and center. And Moore comes up firing to Dexteros, who makes the throw into Knox to hold.
Now batting, the left fielder.
What's her name to
16.
second. Mahoney 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. Mahoney's playing left field for the Burners. That one's low, ball 1. That's in there for a called strike. 1-1. 1 out, top of the 5th, runner at second. Trapani delivers. That's in there for a called second strike. Mahoney's behind. 1-2. Top of the 5th. Burners holding a 6-1 lead over the Beewolves. That's fouled off along the third baseline. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Allen's high. Evens up the count at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Trapani steps off the bag, and the runner has to get back. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Mahoney fouls that off. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. There's ball 3. Count is gone full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. To Typhoon Mahoney, she fouls that one off. 3 balls, 2 strikes again. 1 out, runner at second. There's a shot to Knox, who's going to go to first for the out. 2 outs, runner at third.
Now batting, the second baseman, number
And Edison Perkins stepping in. He's 2 for 2 with a home run, a single, and 3 RBIs today. He likes the high pitch. He's tense, but feeling fit. That one's high. Ball 1. 1-0. 2 outs. That's popped up into right field. The Boink is after it and makes the catch while with his back to the infield. Johnson Swanson's first at bat. Frangipani 0 for 1. Hanley Dexter 1 for 2. Jacobson's 35 pitches going into the 5th inning. He's only given up 6 hits. Burner's holding on to that 5-run lead. Come on, Johnson Swanson. Let's get something going. He's got an RBI off a sacrifice in the first.
He did the bunt there. Oh!
In his first at bat.
Back into the dugout for the Burners there. 0-1 the count. That one's outside. Ball 1. 1 apiece. Bottom of the 5th. 6-1 Burners. That one's inside. He hits it off his hands. It's dropped by Perkins in second, but he gets it in time to Trejo. 1 down.
now batting, the pitcher,
Frangipani is 0 for 1, hitting 429. No home runs, but she does have an RBI on this season. 1 out.
Oh.
Popped up into center field. That's going to get caught. 2 outs by Lowbrow. Lowbrow out in center field.
This is not looking good. All right, here comes Hanley Dexteris. 1 for 2 with a single. Okay, Dexteris is cool. He could turn things around here. Takes the first pitch inside, ball 1. Good patience there, Dexteris. That one he pops up, though, and that's going to be out. Number 3 by Benetti.
Yeah, we got to start taking more pitches. This guy's going in. He's going into the 6th. He doesn't even have 40 pitches yet. Spitz traffic, Jonas, Jacobson, and Via Dorsey all 0 for the day. Going to face Japani, who's thrown 76 pitches, got 2 strikeouts, a walk, and given up 7 hits, as well as 6 runs.
32.
Spitz is known more as a contact hitter, standing in the left-hand batter's box. Japani getting ready to throw her 77th pitch. High and inside, swing and a miss, strike 1. Good start for Japani there, 0-1 the count. That one's low and inside, strike 2. She's quickly ahead of him, closing in on 80 pitches she needs to be. The curveball makes it in there. Banks is going to pick it up, throw it hard to first, get him for the first out.
Now batting, the
1 down, Pete. Was he wearing sandals there?
Looks that way, don't it?
Jonas Jacobson 0 for 2. The pitcher, not a great hitter, but we'll see what happens here. Japani looking for the signal from Swanson. Winds up, delivers, misses outside. Ball 1 the count, 1-0. Nice day here for baseball. That slider makes it in there. Strike 1, 1 apiece. Bless you, Japani. Number 40. Throwing her 82nd pitch. Low inside, strike 2. It's maybe Japani's last inning here, but she still looks good out there. For other than those 2 home runs, Japani having an okay day. Oh, that curveball hits the top of Swanson's glove, goes back behind the plate. 2 apiece with 1 out. Low pressure situation. That one's low and inside. It's a little flubber to Franco, who's going to walk it down herself. 2 down.
now batting, the third baseman, number 27.
Little Dorsey 0 for 3. He's got good contact against lefties, but Japani's a right-hander. He's locked in. Great contact hitter. Pushes that one left down foul. 0-1 the count. Japani's got to be careful with him. Anticipated that one. Mid-count forefinger, but it was a little high. Ball 1, 1 apiece. That one, slider makes it on the outside corner. 1-2 the count. He's hoping to get one more for him here. Inside, he pops that one up into center field. It's going deep, but it won't be deep enough. Magic Moore's waving him off in deep center. Grabs that for the 3rd out, Pete.
All right. Okay, well, she kind of settled in after the 3rd, but still a big help. Bertha Banks 1 for 2. Buster Biggs 1 for 2. Alora Franco 1 for 2. Jacobson's at 41 pitches going into the 6th inning. He's just given up 6 hits. Come on, Bertha Banks. 1 for 2 with a single, hitting 207. Come on, Bertha. Be patient in that batter's box. We got to get patient. First one is inside. Ball 1, 1-0. There's a smash between the first and second baseman into right field. And Bertha Banks is on base, Tommy.
All right, sir. She was looking right
today.
Right down the middle. Nothing but down the middle. Buster Biggs 1 for 2 with a single, hitting 310. Bertha Banks not really a stealing threat at first base. First pitch comes in. Biggs taps at it. It's a Texas leaguer, but it lands in Benetti's glove. Shortstop One down.
I'm breaking my own rules. Wait. Laura Franco, 1 for 2 with a single, hitting 455. Like you said, that first one's right there, and yet you never hit it good. You never hit it square.
Yeah.
First one's outside, ball 1-0. Bertha Banks at first base. That one's outside, ball 2-0. That's in there, too high, ball 3-0. That's in there for a called strike, strike 1. There's a smash. No,
There's going to be a ball.
Go back.
She would have walked.
Slide out to Lowbrow out in center field.
She shouldn't have swung at that one. That was a little high. It was going to be a walk. Billy LeBlanc comes out. He's 0 for 2. Likes the high pitch. Hoping Billy LeBlanc should be able to get in here. Get a little offense. Bottom of the 6 with 2 outs. Takes first pitch outside corner. Strike 1. 0-1 the count. Second pitch inside. Ball 1. 1 apiece. Good patience by LeBlanc there in the right-hand batter's box. That's the pitch right in there for a strike. 1-2 the count. That one's a little high, but he swings late, pops it off. Foul. 1-2 still. Rack him and do it again. That one's way high, and it gets away.
Go.
Bertha's going to run for second and make it, just barely. She's not known for speed. Now she's in scoring position. Oh, and a 3 pitch, another strikeout. Inside corner, we're done.
Low and inside, and it wasn't even a strike. Lowbrow, 1 for 3 with a double. Shiny Bonita, 0 for 3 with a strikeout, and Rafael Trejo, 2 for 3 with a home run. Japani's thrown 88 pitches. She's got 2 strikeouts, a walk, and given up 7 hits. Lowbrow's 1 for 3 with a double. He's hitting 250 now with home run and 9 RBIs on the season.
I think it's time.
Okay. Japani's going to take a seat after another poor showing. This is 2 bad outings for Japani in a row. She's quickly losing favor in my eyes. Dusty Winder's coming in. He's got the four-seam fastball, the curveball, and the changeup. He's got a 3.31 ERA, a 1.22 WHIP, and 17 strikeouts. He's feeling neutral and juiced. He's throwing with a lot more velocity than he typically has. His junk and accuracy are slightly elevated, and he's got a full stamina. So hopefully we'll get a good outing here from Dusty Winder. The first pitch is popped up into right field. LeBlanc is calling for it. Makes the catch for the first out.
The shortstop, number 8.
Shiny Bonita, the shortstop, 0 for 3 on the day. But he is hitting .314 with 2 home runs and 14 RBIs on the season. Winder delivers in there for a called strike. Strike 1. 0-1, 1 out in the top of the 7th. Allen's fouled off straight back behind home plate, out of play. Burners with 6 runs. Beewolves with 1. Allen's popped up out of play along the first base line into the stands. And Bonita's in the hole, 0-2. That's, oops, sorry. 0-2, that one was tipped back to the catcher. 1 out, and that's a swing and a miss. And Bonita goes down on strikes. Rafael Trejo, 2 for 3 with a home run, a single. He's got 3 RBIs on the day, bringing his total to 10 for the year. 2 outs, top of the 7th, bases are empty. That one's low, ball 1. Winder had to scratch an itch. 1 ball, no strikes. That's in there for a called strike. 1-1. Winder delivers, swing and miss. Trejo way out in front of that one. Trejo falls behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Winder delivers. That's tapped foul along the third baseline. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Put again. Winder delivers, swing and a miss. Trejo goes down on strikes. 1, 2, 3. Let's hope that this bears good fruit. Freddie Knox, 2 for 2. Magic Moore, 0 for 2. Johnson Swanson, 0 for 1. Jacobson's thrown 55 pitches with a strikeout and given up 7 hits. And again, Burners with that 5-run lead, 6-1.
Time to start taking them out, Pete.
Yeah, Freddie Knox is 2 for 2 on the day. Allen's in there for called strike. Strike 1. Allen's low, ball 1. 1-1. That's outside. Ball 2. 2-1. That's a smash into center field. The hop it took off of the pitcher's mound was amazing. And
Now back, the
Magic Moore's got good contact versus left-handers. He's 0 for 2, but he's facing a right-hander. There goes Knox for second. The pitch is high. The throw is out into left field. Go. Lowbrow's throwing for third. He's going to slide in and make it, Pete. Wow, missed throw, and Knox is in scoring position. There's a hit over the head into right field. I'm sorry. But Magic Moore, right? And we got another run.
Here we go, Beewolves. Here we go. Johnson Swanson stepping in 0 for 1. He's got an RBI on a sacrifice.
Yeah.
Jacobson real quick. And we're going to see Weston East, the relief pitcher. He's on fire and fit.
Wow.
He's got great velocity, great shot, great accuracy. He does not have full stamina, so he must have pitched recently. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, a slider, and a curveball.
Legitimately scared.
That's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That's high. Ball 1. 1-1. That's a hit and run, and...
No. Come back. Oh.
Gosh darn it, I was trying to get him to round second.
That's all right. It's a single in the right field. Dusty Winder, the pitcher, comes up. He's got more power than most pitchers. Runners at first and second. No outs, Pete. This is looking good so far. First pitch comes in, strike 1-0. The count's a 6-2 game. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Here's the K-man showing his stuff. 3-pitch strikeout. Winder goes down. Watches that one.
Hanley Dexter is 1 for 3. Single. Come on, Dexter. This would be a good time for a hit here.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's a roller to the second baseman. They're going to get Dexteris at first, but the runners are going to advance to second and third. Come on, Bertha.
Bertha Banks comes up generally more power there. She's 2 for 3. We need an outfield single to bring in 2 runs, Pete. Takes the first pitch outside corner, strike 1. 0-1 the count. Bottom of the 7th, 6-2 Burners. That one misses, ball 1. 1 apiece. A little more pressure here. Oh, she hits it right back the mound, and we're done.
Gertrude Potter, 1 for 3 with a double and a strikeout. Typhoon Mahoney, 1 for 2 with a walk. And Edison Perkins, 2 for 3 with a home run. Winder's thrown 11 pitches and got 2 strikeouts. Beewolves put one on the board, make it 6-2 in the top of the 8th. Gertrude Potter is 1 for 3 with a double.
She is indeed. Gertrude Potter's got a good amount of power and contact. She's a strong hitter in the left-hand box. Takes the first pitch inside corner, strike 1. Winder's got an itch. You got to scratch. Get your bean knockout coffee there in right field. Looking for a signal from Johnson Swanson. Gets the one he wants. Winds up, delivers. Another one inside. Strike 2. 0-2 the count. He's ahead of Gertrude Potter. So he can play with her. And he goes right at her. Strike 3. Check swing. Gets her in 3 pitches, Pete.
Yes, sir.
Typhoon Mahoney's 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Hitting .500 on the season. She's a good contact hitter. Not a whole lot of power. Dusty Winder throwing his 15th pitch right there. She breaks her bat on a foul against the net. 0-1 the count. Gets a new bat. Going to try again. Winder winds up, delivers. Ooh, that misses high up by her hands. 1 apiece with 1 out at the top of the 8th. Check swing, but it's in there. Strike 2. 1-2 the count. Winder's looking to put her away. He gets that same slider. Oh, Hanley Dexter just misses that. It goes into center field. Moore picks it up. They're going to hold her at first with a single. And they're going to hope she hits into it. They're going to hope Edison Perkins hits into a double play here, Pete. He's tense, but he's 2 for 3 with a home run and a single. So he's still dangerous. Great contact pitcher. Likes the high pitch. Oh! Pushes him back off the plate. Winder there. Gets him thinking about something. Then he goes outside and gets that strike. 1 apiece. Certain amount of speed at first base. Breaks the bat on that one. Franco's going to throw it to second and back. They get the double play, Pete, and then the side.
Way to go. Way to go. Nice defense. Buster Biggs, 1 for 3. Alora Franco, 1 for 3. Billy LeBlanc, 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Weston East is throwing 10 pitches. He's got a strikeout and giving up 1 hit. Come on, Beewolves. Let's get something going. These are the guys we need hitting right here. Buster Biggs, Alora Franco, and Billy LeBlanc.
They're getting the hits. They're just not getting the runs yet.
Biggs takes the first pitch. It's ball 1. Allen's high. Ball 2, 2-0. That's high. Ball 3. They want to stay away from Biggs. That's in there for a called strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Batter walked. They walked Biggs on 4 pitches. 5 pitches. 5 pitches. A certain number of pitches.
Oh, Laura Franco comes up hitting 1 for 3 on the day. She's a good power hitter. Hopefully she gets her first swing and a miss. She's swinging for the wall on that one. 0-1 the count. Second pitch is outside. Ball 1. That one's in there. Franco jams it. Goes down the right side. Foul. Here's the K-man. Oh, and he's halfway to second. Oh, and she fouls it. Comes back, Biggs does. That one's outside. Ball 2. 2 apiece. Good patience there. She hits that one, but it goes straight to the shortstop. He drops it, Pete. They're not going to get him. They're not going to get. That was a double play hit, and they don't get anybody.
Yeah, we got to make them pay for that, Tom. Billy LeBlanc's 0 for 3 and 286 with 3 home runs and 9 RBIs. Runners at first and second with no outs. Come on, Billy. Come on, Billy. This is a good time. The pickoff play the second, but the runner's able to get back in time. There's a shot, and that's going to be muffed by the second baseman. Everybody's going to stop.
Oh, it's out of play. Everyone's going to get extra base, and they get a run, Pete.
Yes, they do. 2, I think they
threw that one away into the dugout. Freddie Knox comes in locked in and fit. He's got a runner at third base with no outs. Good patience as he takes that first pitch in there for a ball. That one's hitting the center field, and that's going to be another run in, Pete. Nice single by Knox, and it's a 6-5 game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's do this now.
Now it's coming together.
1 for 3 with a single and an RBI. He's hitting 268. Got 2 home runs on the season. That's inside. Ball 1. 1-0.
Uh-oh. He's caught in the rundown, and he's going to be tagged out, Pete.
He's tagged out. Damn it.
Stealing is not our thing.
No, I blew that one. I was off with the pitch. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. And if he would have just stayed at first, he would have gotten
all right, leave him. Pressure is up. And here comes Johnson Swanson, 1 for 2. Johnson Swanson, 1 for 2. Hey, and there's a second pitcher out of the game. Weston East is going to take a seat. They motion the bullpen. They're bringing in the closer, Hadiel Bruce. Bruce has got good velocity, good junk, good accuracy. They really got a good bullpen here, Pete. The Burners. He's got a 4-finger curveball. Curveball and a changeup. And the pressure is mounting here in the bottom of the 8th with only 1 out. The Beewolves hoping to get something here. Swanson, good patience on that first one. 1-0 the count. That one's in there, and he breaks his bat. It's like a running bunt. He's going to be tagged out at second, but we got a runner at second in scoring position, Pete.
He got tagged out. Dusty Winters locked in and juiced. 2 outs. Pressure's up. Runner at second base. Oh, and he hits Dusty Winder.
Off his knee.
Dusty Winder got hit in the knee. Handley Dexteras is stepping up.
Come on, Handley. Take it for a ride. He's 1 for 4. We're waiting for his first home run here, Pete. He doesn't have a home run on the season. First pitch is in there for a strike. The crowd is on their feet. That's his pitch, but it gets to the mound, and he's going to be thrown out. 3 down.
Come on. Why can't I hit the ball? Spits traffic. Jadell Bruce and Via Dorsey. Dusty Winters thrown 21 pitches, got 3 strikeouts, and given up 1 hit. Burners holding on to a 1-run lead, 6-5. The Beewolves have out-hit the Burners 13-8. Spitz Traffic is 0 for 3, hitting 217 on the season. He's tense and fit. Spitz Traffic takes the first pitch. It's a called strike. No balls, 1 strike. That one's fouled off along the first base line, and Traffic is in the hole. 0-2, no outs. That's popped up. Just over the head of Foster, the second baseman, for a single.
Or Knox.
He was there. Jadell Bruce, closing pitcher. He's getting pulled for Kevin Parra. Kevin Parra's hitting 211. He's a pinch hitter. Shortstop pinch hitter. He's hitting 211 with no home runs and 2 RBIs. He's feeling neutral and fit. He doesn't have, he's got less than average power. He's got better than average contact, and then he's got average speed. So runner at first has no speed whatsoever. So if we on the ground, we might have a chance at a double play. But just out of the reach of a diving Dexter's in the center field. So a clean single. First and second again with no outs. And Villa Dorsey steps up. He's hitting 264 with a home run and 5 RBIs. That's in there for a called strike. Strike one. That's a little low. Ball one. 1-1. No outs. Runners at first and second. That one's.
Oh, no.
Oh, damn it. Bases loaded. Laura Franco with kind of a slow roller had to dive to try and get to it and couldn't corral it. Knocked it down but couldn't corral it. That's popped up into foul territory. No balls, 1 strike, no outs in the top of the ninth. Bases are loaded. That's in there for a called second strike. Lowbrow is known as a tough out. No balls, 2 strikes, no outs. One's inside, ball 1-2.
Throw home. Yeah, double play. She goes home and back to first and gets 2 outs, Pete. Whew, we needed that.
Yes, sir. Double play. All right, so the 2 outs. Shiny Benetti, the shortstop, is up. He's tense and fit. That's low, ball 1-0. It's in there for a called strike. Evens up to count 1-1. Oh, it's high. Ball 2-1. That's fouled off. Evens up to count at 2-2. Winder is locked in and juiced. That one's high. Ball 3. Full count. 3-2. 2 outs. That's base hit into the outfield. And
2 runs.
2 runs score, making the 8-5. Rafael Trejo's 2 for 4 on the day. Runner at first base, 2 outs. It's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. 0-1. Trejo pops that back, straight back, out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. Trejo in the hole, 0-2.
Franco, nice grab.
Hot smash to Franco, dove to get it and gets up and runs it herself. Kevin Parra, the pinch hitter, is going to be replaced by Amelia Ocean, the relief pitcher. She is tense, but juiced. She's got great velocity and great junk and about she's about average accuracy. She's got pretty good stamina. She's got a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, a curveball, and a changeup. Burners with a 3-run lead. Burners with 8 runs, 12 hits, and 3 errors. The Beewolves with 5 runs, 13 hits. Bertha Banks, Buster Biggs, and Laura Franco going to look at Amelia Ocean. Banks 2 for 4 today. Come on, Bertha. 2 for 4 with 2 singles. She's up to 226. First pitch by Ocean was in there for a called strike. Strike 1. There's a smash into center field, and Bertha Banks will go for 3 for 3.
Way to go, Bertha. Boy, she was doing awful when he started today, wasn't she?
She was.
Buster Biggs, 1 for 3, juiced. Hopefully Buster Biggs takes one over the wall. That would be nice, wouldn't it, Pete? That would sure change the game. That one's inside corner, strike 1, 0-1 the count. Bottom of the ninth, the medium pressure situation. He gets back. That ball is passed. Bertha Banks is going to slide into second, and she's now in scoring position on a passed ball. That one's up near his head, and he hits that one to first base. Trejo's gonna. She's running for. He gets Buster Biggs, who was trying to catch in on that one, but well.
Laura Franco, 1 out, runner at third. Laura Franco in 429 with no home runs, 2 RBIs. That's low, ball 1. That's a shot to the second baseman who makes the catch. 2 outs. Come on, LeBoink.
Billy LeBoink, 1 for 4 with a single and 2 RBIs. He hits a single here. We get a run in. He likes the high pitch. He just needs a single. Swing and a miss, quite a bit late on that one. 0-1 the count. That one's outside, swing and a miss, strike 2, and they're 1 strike away from ending this game. That one's inside, ball 1. Good patience there by LeBoink. That one's inside, ball 2. Quickly, he's back in it. 2 apiece. That's his pitch. He's hit it deep to center field and into the glove of Lowbrow, and that's the game, Pete. The Beewolves lose.
Another loss. Another one.
Boy, and like we were saying, I think before the beginning of the game, offensively, 14 hits, 5 runs, not a bad outing by the Beewolves, but 8 runs again. 8 runs, 7 runs.
It was the complete opposite of what we said. We've been getting great outings by our starting pitchers, except today. Today we got a horrible start and one of our best.
Yeah.
It's been one of our best.
Yeah. And again, we got to find a way to keep less than 8 runs on the board. Less than 7. We want less than 7 runs, but 8 runs on 12 hits, and they even had 3 errors.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. That's why I think it's 14 runs is deceptive because I don't know. I mean, I guess we had some chances, but I just felt like I was back to I can't get the ball out of the infield again. I'm just every time I hit the ball, it makes that like it just topped the ball. It's like I don't.
Well,
there was 1 for 5, Banks 3 for 5, Knox 4 for 4. So yeah, everybody else 1 for 4, 1 for 5, 1 for 5. 2 for 4, 1 for 3. So again, it's kind of deceptive because really the only people hitting were Banks and Knox. Really, and Magic Moore, I guess, did pretty well, but everybody else, nothing.
Yeah.
1 hit doesn't do it.
Well, the Burners got most of their runs on 2 hits. 2 3-run homers, just big long balls from a team that's a contact team at just the right time. Pitching. Jacobson comes in, throws 6 innings, gets the win because he had the lead and kept it. 9 hits, 2 earned runs, threw 1 strikeout. He ends with a 4.57 ERA, and now he's 3 for 1 on the season. East comes in relief, throws 1.1, gets 4 hits and 2 earned runs, walks a batter and gets 1 strikeout, 2.50 ERA. Bruce throws 0.2 innings, pretty much nothing happens. And then Ocean gets the save, throws 1 inning, gets 1 hit off him. And it ends with an ERA of 5.65, 1-1-1 on the season.
And for the Beewolves, Fran Giappani pitched 6 innings, gave up 7 hits, 6 earned, 1 walk. She had 2 strikeouts, gave up 2 home runs, which again, Hurley Bender kept the ball in the park. Beavis Ortiz kept the ball in the park. So she leaves with a 5.64 ERA and a record of 1 win and 2 losses. Dusty Winder came in, pitched 3 innings. He looked a little bit better, but he did give up 5 hits and 2 earned runs himself. And he got to tally 3 strikeouts. His ERA is at 3.72, and he's got no wins and 1 loss on the year. So,
players of the game.
Yeah, not a good outing by the pitchers. Even like I say, even Winder didn't. He didn't look horrible, but he gave up 2 earned.
Yeah.
It's like, stars of the game. First star is the A- center fielder Rafael Trejo. He went 2 for 5, which really shouldn't kill you, but he hit a home run, a 3-run home run. It was 3 RBIs. He scored 2 runs and stole a base.
Yep. Edson Perkins, the second baseman, goes 2 for 4. He was the other 3-run home run, so he got the 3 RBIs and the run as well.
Yeah. And rounding out the 3 stars is Freddie Knox, who came in and played some second base for us. He was 4 for 4 on the day. He scored 2 runs and stole a base. So good for you, Freddie Knox.
That's pretty good.
He had a very good outing.
That's about as well as he's ever played. Yeah. Making his case.
62 to 38. I'm not even sure my controller was plugged in.
Pete a little night off there.
I told you, it felt like I was offensively horrible.
Yeah.
Tommy had 10 hits, 3 RBIs, a great catch, a stolen base, and 3 strikeouts, 62% contribution. I only had 4 hits, 2 RBIs, 2 great catches, and 2 strikeouts. And I only scored a 38%. And that is why I got so aggravated so early. I knew I was not hitting the ball well. It was aggravating.
Well, post-game show.
I quit.
Yeah, it was tough. It was.
We were riding high there for a while. It felt real good. Again, the last 2 games, offensively, we came out in the first inning, and I don't know if maybe that's what I was expecting. I was expecting that would happen again in this game, and when it didn't, I did have a kind of a letdown, but
That's all right.
not good. Yeah, I mean, the first inning, I think we got through. We didn't give up any runs, but at the second and third inning, we back-to-back 3-run home runs. That kills you.
Boy, and I don't know. I mean, I don't recall throwing a bad pitch in there either. They just, jumped on something that was at the edge of the strike zone and took it for a ride. It just happened to be 3, well, we won't see the Burners again this season. Now they're 10-5. They're 2 games up in the Pioneer Conference Pathfinder division, 2 games ahead of the Freedom. We've got a big thing coming up here. We're going up to, Tacoma. We're going to play back-to-back against the Herbisaurs, who are first place in our division. So we got a chance to really make, in best case scenario, we go from 6 games back to 4 games back.
Yeah, and that's what you'd like. We talked about it before. I mentioned it. I think it was the last game. If you think about the season as being 4 quarters, obviously the first quarter it was horrible. We were 1-11. I really think we got to come up with try to be 8-3 in this next quarter here, and just to try and get back into the hunt. So yeah, we're gonna have to start winning, and of course winning in our own division is the most important, because that's how you're going to start making up some space here. But, yeah.
Last time we played the first place team in our division, we played a pair of games against the Nemesis and split. So a split would be all right against the Herbisaurs, but again, they're 9-6. Boy, it'd be nice to win 2 against them.
It certainly would. We were able to split with the Nemesis. Yeah, it would be great if we could come up and beat the Herbisaurs. They're coming into town. This was a tough one. After the last 3 have all been tight, even the one against the Jacks that we lost late. This one, we kind of made it a game toward the end, but I think most of the game we were just not even competitive really again.
Yeah.
They jump out to a 6-0 lead. It's hard. You got to climb that hill.
Yeah. Well, we brought it back to 6-5.
We did late in the game, and that was good. I'm glad we didn't just throw in a towel, but
yeah,
I just would have liked to see more offense. And again, I think the other thing too is they get out to such a big lead, and you start trying to jump on pitches again. And once again, the pitcher was at only 40 pitches going into the 6th inning. And you figure there should be about an average of 10 pitches an inning, right? So if he's going into the 6th inning, he should be at about 60 pitches. So he was 20 pitches behind.
Yeah.
And that goes, that's what happens is you jump on that first pitch, you don't get it squared up, you don't get a really good hit on it, and you let this guy go because he's getting 3 outs on 3 pitches, 4 pitches. That's
yeah. Well, I'm looking at the schedule. Yeah, again, the last 4 games, our opponent had 7 runs, 8 runs, 8 runs. But not to beat ourselves up too much, we played a lot of first place teams in a row there. We went from Moonstars to Nemesis to Jacks. We took a day off at the Blowfish, who are still a strong team. Played the Burners, who are first place. Now we're going against the first place Herbisaurs. It's really a tough schedule.
Well, that's what I was saying too. Is I noticed that it's like you sit there and go, okay, well, once we start to get teams that maybe are struggling as well, or 500, and then you go, but we don't. Right. All these teams are first place teams. It's like, well, what the heck? Why do we have such a hard schedule?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we 2 on the road against the Herbisaurs, and we come home to face the Warblers. That was our only other. We beat them last time, right?
I'm not sure.
No, we lost 8-6. That was the first game we started scoring. So
yeah, they're tied for first place. So the Warblers are tied for first place. The Herbisaurs are in first place. What else is our schedule?
And then we go out to New York to face the Wide Loads.
Face the Wide Loads. Where are the Wide Loads? Where are the Wide? Okay, the Wide Loads are 8-7.
Yeah.
So they're a game out of first place. They're in the Curiosity division with the Warblers. So, they're a game above 500. and I guess that would constitute. But why don't we play the Heaters, who are 6-9, or you know what I mean? Or
The hot corners.
who are 5-10. Why don't we get to play the hot corners, who are 3-12? You know.
Yeah.
We just played and beat the Blowfish. They're 6-9. The Crocodons are 6-9. Outlaws are 5-10.
Yeah.
Why don't we get to play these guys? We're playing all these great teams.
Yeah. There's a lot of winning records, and our conference is pretty tough. I mean, the other conference is big too. I mean, I guess you look at the Burners, the Wild Pigs, and the Platypi all have 10 wins. The Gold Coats have 10, but boy, that's a different. What a different experience that would be. To be 10-5 instead of 3-12. Yeah, we're tied with the hot corners, right? For worst in the league.
Are we? We were. Hot corners are 3-12. We're 3-12. We had a little bit of a lead on them there for a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
They were at 3-11. What were they? I can't remember what they were, but.
Well, we don't have a live at the Hive after this one. So should we call these other games from around the league?
Did you see the player development?
No.
Okay, after the game, we got some new player development. Freddie Knox won an arm wrestling competition. His overall is stated a B-, but his arm went up +3.
Wait, oh wow, there's a whole lot. Okay, so hold on. Benson Rushmore tossed a piece of garbage into the bin on his first try. 24 his overall. So he goes from 30. So he gets more accurate. Okay, Benson Rushmore.
Look at that.
Maximilian Garcia went from 6'1" to 5'9".
Where are you getting that?
Player development?
Player development.
Yeah, don't actually click on it. Like, just go to that.
I got Freddie Knox won an arm wrestling competition. So his arm went up from...
Yeah, that's at the top. Go down to the bottom. Down the bottom shows you the first thing. So the game, so you see the Burners, 15 games out of 44, 8-5. Burners 8. Beewolves 5. So the first one, we got 150,000 in our funds. Benson Rushmore gains a little accuracy. Maximilian Garcia lowers his salary to 5'9".
Okay.
Wedge Wagner gets signed to the Overdogs, replacing Dig Aforto. So Dig Aforto gets dropped. He was a C-. What position was he? Shortstop, infielder? He was a 95 at fielding. Great fielder. Not that great at anything else though. Boy, yeah, he was a drag. He was a utility man, but he's a drag on the hitting. Boy, they get a B+ then. 95 power. Dig Aforto. 25-year-old shortstop, second baseman. 43 at contact, 54 speed, fielding arm. Wagner was making 1.8. Aforto, they're playing 11-3, but the Dogs are making a move there. Good for the Dogs.
Yeah, that should help them out.
Eliza Peck.
They're 5 and... What are they, 5-10?
Yeah. Eliza Peck.
That should help them.
Dropped her salary down to that $5 million mark, although Johnson Swanson's turning things around. Okay, the player development available. Reality TV star. New trade for Dusty Winder. He can get 3 velocity, 2 junk, but he loses a little accuracy. Huh. And then Freddie Knox won an arm wrestling competition, 56-59. Way to go on that arm, yeah.
Yeah, so he's getting up there with that arm.
All right.
Wait, I gotta see my team. Before you don't turn it off yet. I want to see what did our catcher do? Johnson Swanson. Well, he's still only hitting 130.
Yeah.
Worst batting average on the team. He's 4 for 30. He does have 2 RBIs though.
In the last couple of games, he's trying. He's making his case. He's trying to. He knows he's on the hot seat, so he's
4 total bases, 5 strikeouts, 1 stolen base though. One caught stealing, and he's got a sacrifice.
So before we call these other games, there's what was I going to say? Any interest in at any? Do you think before the next game we watch the Outlaws come play the Sandcats or no?
Ooh, I don't know. Let's see. We got Arctics, Wild Pigs, Jacks, Water Bullets, White Loads, Overdogs, Outlaws, Sandcats. We could watch that if you wanted.
So maybe then we'll check the next 3 scores. So this game score coming in, the Arctics face the Wild Pigs. Pete, you want to say how this one goes? Here it goes.
Sure.
Oh, a franchise hub online party only. All right, well we'll have to. Well, if we watch that game, we'll let you know what those scores are. All right.
Yeah, we will.
So I guess we'll call it quits from here. So for tonight, it was a tough loss. We got some offense, but gave up two big hits at bad timing, three-run homers. But I guess we'll call it quits here from Phoenix. It's a tough loss, Pete. But until we see you up at Tacoma, this is Tommy G.
And this is Pete J. And we're saying, get out of here.
Good night.